Dear Diary, welcome back to another week here in the Valley. Today, we finally take on the Fern Islands. And I know we said that last time, but this time, I'm totally serious. We've put in the work, collected the materials, and now it's time to see where this new land takes us. And I don't know about you, but I am super excited. And in the meantime, we'll also be working on building up our farm with more fish ponds, because the ones we have now look absolutely incredible. Here's to another adventure full of mystery and magic. Cheers for now. XOXO, the Stardew Diaries. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another week here in the Valley. We are diving into week 3 now, which is actually kind of insane. It's hard to believe that it's been 3 weeks and, you know, now we're head over heels about our farm. We're 3 weeks into summer. And it still feels like we have a lot of work to do. I'm excited to see what we're going to get into in this week's episode. I feel like in the last weeks, we've really done such a great job with transforming our farm, especially this middle area. We weren't really sure what to do with this in the beginning. And now it truly feels like this has become a very vibrant center of our farm. We've also added some totems and we've done everything. As you can see here, we've added a few accoutrements to just kind of liven up the place a little bit, which I'm actually really happy with. We've got Robin. She's working on our upgrade. We finally got the upgrade for the for our house, and so excited to see what that's going to bring. Probably more rooms and stuff like that, but yeah, welcome back to another week here in the Valley. I'm excited to see what we get into. I think it's going to be good. And I hope you guys are doing well. And one thing I will say is I have been thinking so much about this farm. I'm just loving what we're doing here. I feel like it's turning into something truly special. It's actually really nice to see what we've done with all of this. The trees are looking great. We got some mahogany trees that should be done soon. And yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. I wonder how much this shrimp would be if we... Oh, we gotta do... I keep forgetting about that we need coal for this. But it is cool that we can finally take all of this seafood that we've been collecting. Look at all this. Look at all this and finally get some money. We got all these super cucumbers. We even got a few sea cucumbers. I'm actually considering maybe grabbing a bait maker and turning a few of these into, I don't know. I guess I'll throw it right here in the corner, I suppose. I don't know. Not really sure where I would put it. Look at that, 5. Holy moly. I'm actually going to invest these. I'm going to invest these into super cucumber bait, which we will then use to collect more super cucumbers. I know, shocking, right? Absolutely insane. And since we got to go to Willie's anyway, I figured why not, right? Let's see if we can collect some, and then that can kind of be our source for income. Just collecting super cucumbers would be insane. Do we have a... Okay, we got 1. Okay. I'm actually going to put this over here. I don't know why this is in that spot. So we're going to go collect a few super cucumbers to kind of kick things off here while Robin is working on she's working on our big upgrade for our house. Okay, so that's already going. Okay, I was going to put one out there, but I guess we'll just put it here. Okay. All right, so I just kind of want to do some of the basic stuff to get things going for the day. We also put that obelisk there. I think we should have enough for another obelisk. Okay, so smoked shrimp gave us 187. Really not that much, you know? Maybe if you had a bunch of them going, you know, that money adds up, but it's really not a whole lot. In terms of hardwood, I'm not sure what we needed hardwood for. I think we wanted to make another obelisk. Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. Let's actually do that first, and then we'll go to the islands. I promise we, you know, and I'll show you how serious I am about this. It's right there. It's right there. That's how you know that I mean business. This time, in this episode, we will be going to the islands. However, there are some things that, you know, are some things we got to do first. And that's just kind of how it goes. I'm really liking how this is turning out too. I feel like that's, you know, I'm trying to work with fencing, trying to create some more dimension on the island. All these trees are going to get chopped down. We're going to put more trees. And so I'll get to that in a little bit. But, you know, for now, I just want to keep our eyes set on the prize. Oh, you know what we needed to do? I totally forgot. We needed to go to... this area over here, right? I totally forgot because we got the final upgrade. And it looks like whatever this mastery is, we've already started working towards it. We're already almost halfway. So that should be good. That should be good. The final path. My dear Rye, if you're reading this note, you found the secret room I prepared for you. Within these walls are tips, recipes, and even some of the most cherished items, or some of my most cherished tools. All the very best from the many years I spent in the valley. By coming this far, you'll have proven that you possess the skill and wisdom to make use of these powerful secrets. I hope my discoveries help you in your journey to making Hay Place Farm a shining star of the whole world. Make me proud, Grandpa. All right. So it looks like, oh, these are all the skills that it looks like we've kind of been working on. Mining, fishing, all that stuff. Combat Mastery. Anvil allows you to reforge trinkets, randomizing their stats. Costs 3 iridium bars per use. Interesting. Mini Forge. Now you can use a Dwarvish Forge from the convenience of your home. And then unlocks new equipment slot for trinkets. Trinkets can be found while adventuring and grant special powers. Well, that's cool. We got Foraging Mastery. Mystic Tree Seed. This can be planted to grow a special tree. A Treasure Totem. Use on diggable terrain to summon a ring of treasure spots. And then you now have Golden Mystery Boxes. Or you can find Golden Mystery Boxes which contain superior items. That's pretty cool. We've got Farming Mastery. The Iridium Scythe can be used to harvest any crops. It's also excellent at gathering hay. Statue of Blessing. Touching the statue gives you a unique blessing every day. And you can now find golden animal crackers, which permanently doubles a farm animal's produce. But it doesn't work on pigs. That's huge. That's actually huge. I don't know. That's huge. So far, I'm currently between... I guess I'll wait. I mean, that one looks useful. Fishing Mastery. Advanced Iridium Rod. Used in the water to catch fish. Up to 2 bobbers can be attached at once. Oh, man. Imagine combining certain bobbers together. I mean, the abilities... The combinations are pretty insane. Challenge Bait. A perfect catch yields triple the fish. However, each time a fish escapes the fishing bar, the catch is reduced. Okay, so if you get a perfect catch, you get triple the fish. Imagine catching 3 fish. However, each time it escapes, the catch is reduced. Ultimately, I'm assuming to 1. And then you can now encounter golden fishing chests. Oh, this is tough because, I mean, we do have plans to do a lot of fishing on this farm, and I mean, being able to catch triple the fish would be insane. Imagine going fishing right now and catching 3 super cucumbers at a time, and then just smoking all of those, making all the money off that. I see the potential there. And then we have Mining Mastery, Statue of the Dwarf King. Choose from 2 mining related powers each day. We also get a heavy furnace, which is more efficient than a regular furnace, requires 25 pieces of ore and 3 coal per use. Wow. And then gem bearing rocks now grant twice the gems. That one I'm not too wild about, but the ones I am really interested in would be the fishing mastery. I feel like catching triple the fish. You know, I mean, this is a fishing farm. This is a beach farm. And on this beach farm, you know, we will be investing quite heavily in catching fish as kind of like a main source of our revenue. Fishing, smoking fish. We also have fishing, you know, the roe that we get from those fish. But speaking of fish, this one's okay. You know, I think the golden animal crackers would probably be the thing I would be most interested in. Permanently doubling a farm animal's produce. Imagine using this on like our fishing ponds. I mean, we could really be making some money. The foraging one, I mean, I feel like there could be some use here, but it's not something that I look at and I'm like, I need that like right now. But this one's really interesting too. Unlocks a new equipment slot for trinkets. Trinkets can be found while adventuring and grant special powers. So I'm curious what those trinkets are. Like what's the variety of things that they could do? You know, I feel like there could be some value there, you know, for sure. And then these other ones, I'm not really sure. A dwarvish forge. I don't know. Some of that stuff, you know, we kind of just have to see. But I would say the farming one, I don't know which one I would go for first. I'm kind of in between right now, combat, farming, and fishing. I feel like golden animal crackers, I mean, that seems so good. I mean, we're all, like the mutant fish is already giving us like 4 at a time sometimes. Imagine getting 8, the money that we would get from that. And then this one, the trinkets, I think would be really good. And this one, catching triple the fish. I almost want to go for the golden animal crackers, you know, before anything, but I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. All right, let's go to Willie's. Actually, can we give anything to... It's a new week, so we should try to give something to Leah. I don't know. Leah's kind of she's our top pick, you know, with the recoupling coming up soon. You know, I fully believe that she could be... Wait, why do we have 2 stars with her? Am I going crazy? We definitely had more stars with her last time. Wow, we don't even have any cheese. Holy moly, we're slacking. We're slacking. Okay, we're gonna go back to the farm and kind of empty our pockets a little bit. We got a lot of, you know, totally random stuff. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's go over here and collect our daily bounty. Honestly, it might be a Tuesday thing that we end up doing, going to the beach or going to the whatever this new area is. I really do want to upgrade our axe as well. Actually, let me see. We upgraded our house, so that's working. I do want to upgrade our axe as well. I don't know when we're going to do it. If we should do it before the islands. I feel like if we go to the islands without an axe, I just something about that feels like that would be a terrible decision. So maybe we'll wait. We'll explore the islands a little bit and we'll bring back what we can. All right, so we got that. So that gives us our daily 15. I wish there was a way to just teleport there. You know what I mean? And then it would save us so much time. But we got a bunch of mahogany trees that should be coming up soon. And so that'll really set us up right. You know, these trees, I know these are mahogany trees as well. I don't know if I want to chop them down right now. All right, so we got that. I wonder if we should bring a chest to this island. I don't know if it's going to be a place that we can like really explore or what, but I feel like having a chest is always a pretty good idea. Maybe we'll just bring one. Yeah, how much wood do we have? Oh, we got quite a bit of wood. Holy moly. Okay, maybe I'll make a big chest. Yeah, we'll make a big chest. And maybe we'll just bring this one anyway. You know, it never hurts to have another one. And so, let's see, we'll put some of our spoils away. We got the bones and, I mean, it's an artifact. I don't know if we're actually ever going to use that. Anyway, can we make any... Oh, you know what? One thing I do need to bring, I feel like we should bring a totem. I always like to have a totem on me. You just never know. You never know. And let's see if we can make any bombs. Okay, we have just enough to make this thing, so I'm just going to make it. We need another one. So this is supposed to connect us to 2 different locations. And I have it set up here because I was going to have it set up here, but this is so close to this, it almost makes no sense to have a totem teleport us 2 feet away. And so I do think at some point I may actually end up moving. I'll just tell you what I'm thinking. I originally had kegs and preserve jars here, and I may just have 2 different forges. I don't know. Eventually we did say we were going to try to have 4 sheds. Don't know why I need 4 sheds. I probably don't, but they look nice. And so I'm sure I can come up with some, I'm sure I can come up with some use for a 4th one. Really just to make things even. But when we make the 4th one, we can then move these back over where we had them before. So that way we can teleport, between 2 very different spots on the island. And so, because it just makes no sense to teleport right there, but having one right here, I think could be really handy. Oh my gosh, that's huge. I mean, that teleports us across the entire thing. So yeah, I think once Robin's done with that, we actually will move those. We'll do a little tradesies. Now I could, until we do that, I could always just move it to the house. We really need to put some other stuff here. Do we have any? I don't know. We don't have any food or... I want to put more seeds up there, honestly. So yeah, I mean... Yeah, I mean, we could put it at our house too, if we wanted to do that. I feel like the house would be an okay spot. Because it's all the way over here, so... Having a teleport from there and maybe having it right here. And then we could decide from there which one we want to go to. I think that could work. I don't know. Again, it's a work in progress, It's a work in progress. We're still trying to figure it out. Yeah, the blobfish roe, definitely not bad. I mean, 500 a piece is actually pretty solid. Anyway, let's go to the beach now. I'm pretty sure we bought hay. I'm pretty sure we did. Let's actually move it right here. Yeah, I think maybe right here would be okay. You know. And again, you know, the long-term plan is to move it, but for now I think it'll just have to do. All right. Okay, I guess we'll just go to the beach now. Let's see if we can actually catch more super cucumbers. And then I think in the next day, the first thing that we'll do to kind of kick off this new week will be to go to the islands. I promise we're gonna go to the islands, you know, one of these days. Look at everybody hanging out. I really need to work on more relationships. It's tough though. I will say I mean, when we're working on our farm, it's just the thing that kind of, you know, we spend so much time focusing on. 1,000 pieces of wood in a week. I actually think we could do that with all those trees that we have. I think we could get 1,000. Tracking down the dangerous prismatic jelly, prismatic slime. All right, I'm gonna do robins first. Ironically enough, we have a bunch of trees that we've been saving for this moment. Yeah, the fishing one getting us triple the fish. I just can't imagine that's not going to be good. Now it says that I don't know if the super cucumbers only come out at a certain time. Honestly, no idea. I feel like I've caught them at just about every time. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go for it because I don't feel like there's any fish that are that worth it to try to get 3 of, you know? Maybe, but your fishing tackle? Oh, I forgot. Yeah. It was almost damaged. Got a flounder. Lovely. Oh, we caught a halibut. Nice. And a geode. I guess we'll just keep fishing until we run out of the bait that we created. There we go. New super cucumber. Okay, so the bait works pretty well. I don't know how many more we have left. I'll have to check. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's used every cast. Like every time we cast our rod, we use one. There we are. And another geode. Okay. All right, we got a few more. See if we get lucky. We are collecting a lot of trash, though. I will say that. Man, catching some of these more challenging fish makes me realize how important that beginning part is. You know, how quickly you can like lose a fish at the beginning because you start off with so little. All right, all these super cucumbers, some of them will turn into more bait that we'll then use to try to catch more fish. And then, you know, the other ones we'll use for pretty much, we'll just smoke them. Man, that was not turning out well. Watch this be for just a flounder. You would think for a second that we were trying to catch a legendary fish. Okay, so that one was just for a super cucumber, which is still really good. We've got a few more left. We got 2 more. I mean, I guess I could just use it. We might as well. Perfect. All right, so we got a few of them. We got 7 gold star super cucumbers. That's going to work out pretty well for us, I think. At least good money-wise. We do need more hardwood, though, if we're going to, you know, if we're going to make more of those smokers. But just wanted to give us something to get us going. All right, so that house should be done soon. I don't know when. I don't remember when we started it, but it should be soon enough. Let's, I guess we'll throw it in here. All right, and I guess we'll grab one of these. We'll throw this back on. All right. That's good. And I guess that's how we'll close out the first day. And this is just, I just want to do some background stuff while we kind of, because much of what we're going to do next is going to be on the island. I think that's probably how we'll spend most of this next week, is on the island. Let me actually check before we go to bed. Do we have, I think we need hardwood for this, which is unfortunate, but I want to see if we can make any tents. I don't really use those too often, but we need 3 more hardwood. Ripperonis. I could just chop down this tree over here in an effort to acquire such a thing. We'll replant another mahogany seed. Maybe we'll put one here too. I don't know. I think having a tent is going to be really good, at least for that first day. You know, we're going to be trying to figure out this new place and we're going to be doing all the things. So at least being able to stay an extra day, I think would be really good. All right. One thing I didn't check on was our animals. So we'll try to do that. I don't know what that sound was. Oh, it might be our house, right? There we go. There we go. The house is looking good. Okay. And we got there's like a whole crib in here. But the kitchen is bigger. I'm just going to throw these little things in here for now. We'll get back and do some interior decorating, but for now, you know, for now we're just going to I'm just going to put that there. We're going to move this fridge over here. No, we want to move the fridge right here. There we go. So we'll get our coffee every day and then we'll put it in here. I'm already loving it. It's already looking good. It's already looking good. We'll just plant that there for now. I don't know. Again, we're gonna end up working on this. We're gonna clean it up. I promise. But for now it looks pretty good. Finally got that upgrade. And so that's a big, I would say it's a big step for our farm. Huge step. All right. We'll collect our daily spoils. I don't actually know if this stuff actually is like worth it, you know? I mean, yeah, we get trash, you know. I don't know. There was a time where you all were saying like invest in the crab pots, invest in the crab pots. And I honestly don't know if the crab pots really do a whole lot for us, you know? I might actually move these as well. Maybe we'll move them somewhere else. Maybe we'll move them there. Maybe we'll put the smokers there. I don't know. I like the smoker kind of being outside, but we would need coal for that. So we'd have to have our own reserve of coal that we can use. Or I could just like take 50 of these. Yeah, that's good. And I think we'll move this outside. Just to see how it would look. You know, having a couple of these outside, that could look pretty good. Could look pretty good. All right, so we're going to put that there and just some of that other stuff. All right, so that's looking good. Man, this farm is absolutely huge. I mean, just the amount of stuff that there is to go see here. I mean, the way it's all spread out, I enjoy it, but it can also sometimes feel like a lot. It can feel like a lot, but that's okay. You know, this is what we signed up for, you know? We built this farm. This is what we wanted. We got some hops, nice. All right, so we should be good on hay for at least, you know, at least a while. At least long enough for us to go to this island. I'm gonna grab this. We'll drop these. I guess we'll drop these duck eggs for now. All right. Okay, we're gonna check on our cows, and then I promise that is it. We are going to the next spot. All right. Okay. So we've checked in on our animals. We've done all that thing. We're going to drop these items. All right, the rest of the stuff we kind of need. Look at all this. Look at all this coffee. I guess we'll grab this too. Okay. A lot of stuff to do. Really takes up a lot of your time. You know, which is not terrible, but just a lot of little things to do. All right, I think I do want to move. I do want to move that stuff over here. I think I'm going to move both of those. Oh, rip. I just realized I didn't. Okay, actually, I want to do two things. We need to go to Robin's and set up another fish pond. So I want to grab the seaweed. And I know we need 5. We need those. We need stone. And we need money. Okay. We got enough there. And then I think I want to move the sheds. I do want to buy another shed, but for now I'm just gonna have 3. So I'll put the forge here. Or maybe I'll put the forge here and then we'll try to figure out something else for this one. But so we'll get some juices made there. And let's go see Robin. Wait, why is this tree here? I didn't even know trees could grow there. All right, so far so good. I know we didn't actually get to the thing we meant to do, but oh no. Oh no. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. My greatest regret. That's so unfortunate. All right, well, we're not going to let that stop us. Good old Willie here. Oh. That's cool. Oh my gosh, is that a Joja shipping container? Holy moly, is it a dinosaur down there? Wow. Oh, this place is sick. They got crabs and everything. Oh, look at this turtle. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Wow. Oh, so we could teleport here at some point. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, what is this? Wait, can I? Oh, nice. A golden walnut. Oh, they got fiddlehead ferns. In case you still needed that for your community center. Oh, we got a 10 kit. Oh my gosh, we got 3. Oh, that's huge. We're going to spend a bit of time here, it seems. Okay. I'm glad we brought the chest because it does seem like we're going to have to put some stuff away. No idea what that is. A journal scrap. Journal scrap. Oh, we got 2. My ship is lost, shattered by a tempest in the unforgiving sea. I find myself stranded now on these strange shores. My crew has perished, but I still live. Perhaps Lady Luck has blessed these wicked bones of mine. Or has she her own designs for my fate? At any rate, I've no choice but to make a life for myself here. There's fresh water in abundance, food to forage, and fertile soil to work. First, I'll build the shelter. There are some missing pages. Day 6. I won't go hungry here. The waters are full of edible, nay delicious fish. I even caught a stingray in the caves by the southeast shore. I haven't a clue what to do with it though. A stingray, really? The other day, I even fished up a couple golden walnuts. They seem to be all over the island. The local parrots go crazy for them. All right. I love like the little lore dumps that we get from those letters. All right. We gave it 1. The boy looks at you with curious eyes. He seems to have a close bond with the parrots, but he's too shy to approach you right now. Perhaps making friends with the parrots could earn his trust. Okay. So I guess the question is, how do we do that? Maybe we'll try to hunt down some more of those walnuts. Perhaps that's what we need. What the heck? Oh, the turtle that was there is gone. Can I chop down these trees? Oh, baby. Let's go. Oh, we got coconuts. Look at a little, was it a lemur or a little monkey there? They There we go. Golden walnuts. You cannot hide from the... Wait, is there not music here? Or is this like a silent place? Oh, wait, we got the music on, so I don't know. Oh, we got some hardwood. Nice. Wow, this area is kind of cool. There's coconuts everywhere, though. Do we bring our... Oh, once again, we didn't bring our hoe. I feel like we forget that thing everywhere. I don't know. Everywhere we go, we forget it. All right, someone's stuck in there. We got... What is this? Nothing? Nothing, and a map? That's about it? All right. Looks like there's some other golden walnuts here too. I don't know how to get to some of them though. So part of me is like, is there like a secret passageway or what? Give 1 million? No, there's no way. I'm not giving you 1 million. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Is there anything over here? Oh, just a little hut, a little bird hut. Interesting. Okay, so we got to go over there. Unfortunately, I just realized I did not bring my watering can, which I'm assuming is what we need to get across here. That is really unfortunate. Oh my gosh, and I practically just tried to blow myself up. Better here than somewhere else, I would say. All right. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna have to redo this thing. I cannot believe I forgot my watering can. And my hoe as well. Like, who does that? Oh, we forgot a whole lot of stuff. That's okay. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. We just gotta get it together. We got those, the crab cakes, we got the coconuts we'll keep. And then... All right, let's actually grab the thing that we're missing, though. We're going to grab another one of those. Grab this and our hoe. And our watering can. Holy moly. Okay. We got everything. We got everything. We got a couple of chests. I don't think we can go back to him, though, unfortunately. And so we'll just have to wait until the next day. I gotta get used to using these smokers. Having to put one coal in there is just not something that for some reason sticks in my brain. At least not yet. All right, we're gonna end the day. It was still really cool to like get there and see the island. I just wish we had brought the stuff that we actually needed to get through it, you know? But that's okay. Since we're here, we'll just do all the other stuff that we need. Oh, is that ancient fruit ready? Oh, it was. Beautiful. All right, we're going to throw this ancient fruit in here. I don't know what this is for, but I just think they look good, and it seems like they keep growing. And so I kind of just want to plant at least a whole circle here, so that way we have, you know, we have a constant bounty. So this will be for ancient seeds. And I know I could do it with this one too, but I just didn't want to run the risk of accidentally using one that I needed, but. All right, so we're going to keep making some coffee here. We're not going to do a whole lot, just do our kind of daily stuff. Super quick. Yeah, this is going to be a lot easier when I move that totem over and move these houses over. All right, so that's good. Any of this stuff good? All right, so that stuff's still working too. We'll leave those coconuts there. All right. We're throwing the coffee in there. We're going to make one more triple espresso. We'll need it. And now, throw one there. All right, so now let's go to Robin's. To go to Robin's, we need... Oh, this one's done too. Smoked super cucumber. Almost 1,000. It's not bad. I mean, if you had a bunch of those going, you probably could see a decent profit from it. All right, so what do we need to craft? Oh no, we need to grab this stuff. So we're gonna grab... We're gonna make another fish pond. Or I wonder if we should just make another shed. That way we can get once we move these, we can get another shed made. I don't remember what we need for the shed though. I think we just needed wood. Maybe wood, stone, maybe hardwood. I don't think so, but yeah, let's go. It is time to negotiate a deal with Robin. Because I think if we make the 4th shed, we won't have this like empty spot that's sitting there, which I think will actually look really good. And so hopefully she's actually working today. All right. That's cool. Upgrade house again. I can add a cellar to your house. We used to age certain products like wine and cheese. It'll cost 100,000. Oh, that's sick. All right, but that's not what we're here for, Robin. I'm sorry. We're not here right now. We need to move some buildings. So we don't like where we have this obelisk right now because it just transports us to such a weird spot. I want to transport stuff from when we grab our products from the greenhouse. I want to have it transport us from the greenhouse, which is over here, to these locations, but they feel so ridiculously close to each other. It almost makes no sense. Versus if they were all the way down here, I feel like this would make a bit more sense, you know? Like this would make more sense. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like the forge, the whole forge vibe. But maybe it would make more sense to have all of our stuff nearest our house. And so we're actually going to take this. We're going to put that there. We're going to take the forge. We're going to put that there. We're going to move this. We're going to put it... That's tough because it gets in the way of that, but... And having it super close to that feels weird. So maybe that is the best spot. And then we wanted to move that and put it there. But I just realized we have those statues there that are going to get in the way. And so in order to see this vision through, which is so ironic because this is exactly how we had those sheds before. We had the preserve jar shed and the wine shed. We had them next to each other. And so this is kind of silly that we're changing it, but sometimes you don't know. You know, you don't know what works until, you know what I mean? You don't know what works until you're actually in the process of actually creating it. And then you're like, okay, I kind of see that this isn't working. And then we can just change it. Okay. So we have that shed there. We're going to put this shed here. We're going to move this. We're going to move that as well. Where did my horse go? I have a knack for putting my horse in the most like odd positions and like spots. I need to get better at keeping our horse in plain sight, which is not something I'm good at right now. All right, Robin, we are back. We are here to move. We are now going to move this building, which is our preserve building, and we're going to move it right here. There we go. We got two buildings right next to each other. Now we could obviously go a little bit more artistic and try to make them a little offset, you know, if we just want to be fancy, you know. There's a little life, a little personality there. We got that guy there, which looks really good. We could move this one over just a little bit more. See, that's too close. I think that's perfect. I think that's perfect. That actually looks really nice. I kind of like that. Now, obviously, like if we really wanted to, we could just close off that path so you can't enter. But I like that there's a little spot that you can enter. I think that looks really good. And so we can put the keg there, put the preserve jar there. Now we've got our forges here, and we'll rearrange, you know, some of these things as well. We got our forge here, and again, I don't know why we need a fourth one, but we're gonna put a fourth one as well. We're gonna put a fourth one anyway, just because that's, you know, that's where my brain is. So, you know, we could have just put one here. Oh, it's never gonna be in the right spot, is it? That's so unfortunate, the way that that's designed. It would never be even. Anyway, we're going to put a fourth shed because we can, you know, and is there any like real purpose for it? Not really. Not really. I mean, to be honest with you, we could take our barn. I like how the barn and the coop are near like the grass here. Once we get a second barn, I think this is going to look even better. You know, I think we're going to get rid of these trees, though, because they're just in the way. I like how this whole barn and coop are surrounded by trees. You know? I definitely want to invest in a second barn, though. Maybe not so much a second coop. I don't know. We'll kind of see where we go from there, but a second barn. But again, I thought about we could have put the barn and coop. We could put them right here, cage off this area a little bit, and have this kind of be a central area, you know, for our animals. If we just like, you know, if we just cage it off, you know, fence it off here, and then here, and just have this be just like a big area for grass for all of our animals. We could. That is an option. But for now, we're just going to do it. Even if it is a waste of money, we're going to do it. We're going to build another shed, and then we'll start working on big sheds. And I'm sure at some point I will come up with an answer for what this shed is going to be for. But for now, I just want to do it just for the aesthetic. And maybe that's all it'll be for, you know? Maybe that's all it'll be for. It'll just be for, you know, the aesthetic. And that's okay. That's okay. That can be the reason. That can be the reason. But at some point, I think we'll try to figure out an actual legitimate reason for, you know, for having this additional shed. All right, I just had to grab those grapes. I feel like we're going to need them. I really want to invest in fruit. I think this is going to look good. Yeah. So once that, I'm going to have to get used to not putting them there though. But we can fix this now, which is going to be great. So now we'll take that mini obelisk. We'll put it right over here. I think we'll drop it right here. I don't know, something like this. Yeah, I feel like this is good. Anyway, so once we're done with this, you know, we grab our fruits and things. We bring them right here. Got a bunch of coffees there. So yeah, we got our stuff. We collect all of our fruits and things. And then we have it teleport us here where we can then deposit all of those things in here, which I think is going to look, that's going to be good. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe that's not the best spot. Maybe it should be so I don't accidentally do that again. Yeah, maybe something like that. Okay. We had to do that. You know, it was gonna bother me endlessly. All right, so now we got a bunch of triple shot espressos. Now we can go back. All right, so that's just that'll just help me remember, I think. We'll move the sign. We'll move the sign once we move the keg or the preserve jar. All right. And now we are ready. It may have taken us a while, but I think we've now reached a point where we are prepared to go to the island and actually explore it. I wonder if there's a spot. Maybe I'll put this chest in front of the cave, or maybe in the cave. Maybe we'll do that. Oh, what are these? Oh, more trees. What is that? Did you see that? I don't know how we saw that. It just like looked like there was something there. I wonder if there's any other ones that we could see. All right, let's move this stuff over. Gotta have our espresso. We gotta empty our pockets, actually. We have so much stuff that we probably should have dumped before. Unsuitable location? What do you mean? Unsuitable? All right, we're just gonna put it outside then. There we go. All right, we're gonna drop some of this extra stuff just in case, you know, we run into some trouble and we die. I would hate to lose all these items. All right, so we'll put the bombs There. All right, I think we're ready. I think we're ready. I'm actually we're gonna go controller because I feel like we're gonna have to fight. Oh. Okay. Well, look at these jellies. Holy moly, they do some damage. I wonder if this is where we would have wanted to come. If we wanted to, like, level up to 10. And listen, this is not the best weapon by any means. But it's one of my favorites. We're finding a lot of that taro tuber. Oh, look at that music. The music's actually cooking right now. What the heck is that? Can it not be killed? We're about to find out. There we go. It can be killed. Wow, these things just don't die. Okay, you know what? Forget it. That thing is worse than the ghost. No, I feel like these things are gonna be trouble. I feel like these things are gonna be trouble. I just want to see how many hits it takes to actually... Can they be beaten? I guess is the real question. Okay, I take it back. I take it back. They can't be beaten. They can't be beaten. At least for now, we're just gonna run. We're just booking it now. Oh my gosh, this music is actually great. But we are fighting for our life now. This is making the Skull Cavern look like a picnic. I cannot believe how many hits it takes to defeat. Okay, we finally beat one. Holy moly. That took forever. Not today, brother. Oh my gosh, and it feels like when you defeat one, it just spawns another one. So it feels like there's no break from these things. Where's the exit? I'm actually quite concerned. Oh, is that the exit? No, that's where we started, right? I'm pretty sure that's where we started. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh my gosh, we just can't win. These things are just everywhere. The things I do for iridium ore. I actually refuse to fight these things. I just think it's the time investment that I think is the biggest issue. So maybe it's just best to just kind of fend them off, but then run for your life. At least that's the strategy we're taking now. It's like, can we just mine ore in peace? You know? I'm just trying to see where the end is. Maybe there's like a door or something that we're trying to get to. You know, assuming we don't die. Oh, man. I'm starting to wonder if we brought enough pumpkin juice. Wow, look at him. Look at him. Just eating him. He just completely unfazed. Completely unfazed. Holy cannoli. Alright, we need, do we have any more? I don't know if we're gonna beat this area. What's like a... What is this? Like a halfway mark? Starting to feel like a roguelike. Yes. All right, so now we're just kind of looking for the door. Just give us the door. You know, just give us the door and we'll be on our way. Oh, that one looks different. It's like glowing. What the heck? It charges at you. What is this? I didn't know there were different versions. Yeah, this one's a lot more aggressive. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Oh no, it's a locked door. I'm kind of concerned. I don't know where we're supposed to go. How do we get out of here? Well, we're just kind of stuck now. That just is what it is. I guess we're just going to pass out over here. I don't know where it's going to put us, though. I guess we're going to find out. Guess we're going to find out. Is it going to take us back to the island? Or is it going to take us back to our farm? If it takes us back to our farm, that would be tragic. Actually tragic. It really took us back to the farm. That is insane. That's actually insane. That's so unfortunate. Oh well. Oh well. We needed to empty our pockets anyway, but I think Willie's opens up at 7 now. I want to say it. Let's just go right over there and go back. I feel like... Yeah, we're just gonna go back there. Okay, let me just grab this so we can keep that rotating. Continuing to get more. I think this was for our preserves. This is for our kegs. Unfortunate. And of course we can't grab anything else. All right, mummified bat. All right, let's just go. Let's just go. Why do I have the bones? I do not need the bones. All right, we'll just put that there. And nothing better than when your inventory completely gets wiped out. Like you just clear everything. I sometimes feel like we have so many items. These magma caps. Oh, those look pretty good. Okay. I guess we'll just put those there. Let's see. About half a month on this island, or after half a month on this island, I've learned a thing or two about finding golden nuts. One must keep their eyes peeled for subtle clues. If something looks unusual, there may be a hidden nut nearby. I've noticed signs in the sand and signs in the leaves. I even hit a nut up in a tree near the volcano. If only I had a way of shooting it down. Whenever I've spotted a nut plant, I've always found a way to reach it. And then this one, okay, maybe a treasure or something nearby. All right, let's get back to... I just want to get back to the old area. Just gonna leave the stuff that we have here. Was that ancient legend row? 5,000. I kind of want to get the golden crackers because I feel like that could be really good if we were to put that in like the legend row pond. And now we start to get 2 or 3 at a time. I feel like that's really where our money troubles will go away. But I'm also like, I don't know, maybe it's going to be a split second decision, because right now, what does it look like? Where are we at? Under 7,000. So it feels like if we just keep going and fighting there, we should get to 10,000 pretty quickly. And then from there, it's just going to be, which one do we value the most right now? You know, not which one seems the most valuable, but the one that is the most valuable to us right now. Right now, it feels like the animal crackers would be the most valuable because of all the fish ponds and how that's kind of like a big source of money for us. However, I do see the trinkets potentially being a good source of revenue. So I guess I'm just going to wait and see, you know, what feels like it's the most valuable. Oh my gosh. That was one. What about this one? Okay. All right. I think I'm getting it. Now, some of these other ones, I don't know if they actually are anything. These little like sandy spots, but... Oh, look, they have... Ginger. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if any of these spots are really anything, but I just had to test. All right, so I'm gonna put this stuff away. Here we go. Now we're going back in here, and this time we're gonna see where this thing ends. More determined now than ever. We're not even gonna. Okay, we weren't gonna fight, but I feel like I question if we even have a choice. We probably should fight them because we are trying to get XP. They're all over us. Yeah, I feel like we should. But we also spend a lot of time in the mines, and I'm thinking whatever those trinkets are, those could also be really useful. I'm kind of going back and forth. Man, they're just all over us. These little flying things. I think they're actually the worst. The worst kind of enemy. All right, we're just going to move on. We lost a lot of health there. I think the furthest we got last time was maybe... Yeah, I'm starting to think these things are just literally here to just eat up our time. Almost forgot we have the gold one. It's like, obviously you can't just take hits from them forever, but... Man, we are... I definitely feel like we'll need a better weapon sooner than later. Oh no. Worst case scenario. This area is actually really tough. I was not expecting that. Like, actually really tough. And everything here is trying to kill us. I think honestly it wouldn't be as bad if there weren't so many of these flying things. I think the flying things are actually what's really making this challenging, because they fly forever. Our weapon isn't, you know, it's not the strongest weapon. Yeah, it's like, what are we supposed to do? I mean, you know, how are we actually supposed to beat those things? Probably a better weapon, for sure. Yeah, it's just like spin move all day. All day spin move. Okay, we actually probably should fight them because now we're like burning or something. I don't even know what that... Not even sure what that status buff is. Holy moly. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? And see, it's almost 5 o'clock now already. I just don't want to... We spend so much time here. I think... I don't know if like this is another mine that like just has no ending. But like I don't see really coming to this mine too often. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Whatever these cinder shards are. Holy moly. Oh, and I mean, it looks like there's some good stuff here. It's a very, like, this is a very difficult area. So I'm actually trying to avoid fights and just find the door. A lot of taro tubers. I guess that must be like the vegetable of these islands, you know? Oh my gosh, not those things again. I feel like every time we hit those, it ends up being one of those robots that follows us around. What is this? They got traps now? This place is actually wild. More robots. More things that want to kill us. There we go. And I've yet to really see anything like major come from this area. Oh, pineapple seeds. Okay. I take it back. Really? Can you just... please? You know? It's our last pumpkin juice. And we didn't bring any cheese either, so... we are, not looking good. Not looking good. I want to find more pineapple seeds. That would be so great for our beach farm. So we might actually come back here just for more pineapple seeds. Is that it? Please tell me that's it. Holy moly. Oh. That's it. What is this? Prismatic shard. Place a weapon or tool in the left slot. Place gemstone in the right slot. You can combine 2 rings. What? Wait. Place a gemstone in the left slot. Oh my gosh, we need 20. Are you joking? I wonder if I could go back and get 2 more, or if the door is closed. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, but we would have to... okay, well, we'll just go... where does this take us? So it's like a forge. You can, oh, so this is how we get back. Oh my gosh, so we wouldn't have to do this nonsense all over again. Thank goodness. Hold on, I just want to see if I can get 2 more cinder shards. Let's see if we get lucky. It doesn't seem like it changes. Like, it seems like it's still the same room every... like, these rooms are the same. I mean, this is the path that we took, you know, the first time. So I do wonder if... I'm actually going to go back. It doesn't seem like there's a way, like there's a ladder like there was you know, in the other cave. So it seems like once you're kind of in it, you have to see it through. But I'm curious if there's a way to reset the instance so that You know what I mean? So that we can potentially get a different possibility at loot. So I'm actually going to pop a cave here, or a tent. Let's put some of this stuff that we got away. Any other stuff? Yeah, pretty much all this stuff. All this stuff we can put away. Literally all of it. And we'll grab it. Well, I guess I'll grab the ladder, but the rest of it, not so much. I guess we'll even... Well, the tents I feel like I should have on me at all times. Just in case. The volcano holds many secrets. I've seen little men with glowing eyes skittering around in the dark like cats in the night. Could these be the fabled dwarf men mentioned by M. Jasper in his famous journeys? Strange machines too, uncanny, not like anything known to man. At the top, I found a passage to the caldera of the volcano, and half submerged in the bubbling lava, a peculiar machine, kind of forge. I'll investigate further tomorrow. Okay, so that's what we found. Okay, I do love the tents. I really do. All right, I just want to see, how does this forge work and what exactly would it do? I'm curious if it improves our damage, because then that could be how we take our, you know, actually, let me see, what are our stats at? 8,000, so we're still a ways away from hitting Mastery 1. It feels like it's something that's a grind, like you really have to like work for it. Wow, that is a terrible place to start because we don't have any health. And so, I mean, okay, we have these crab cakes. I forgot. But getting jumped like that in the beginning of the day, it's not what you ever want to see happen. All right, we only have one more shot at that. So I'm actually going to avoid these fights. I'm really just here to see if we can get cinder shards, which we can because they're right here. All right. It seems like that's the currency that we'll use to do all of our leveling up. So I'm actually just going to head out now. I just want to see what this whole thing is about. Now, as far as being able to do it with accessories or rings and things like that, I do feel like there could be some value in using it for, you know, like the iridium ring with something else, if we ever find something that's, you know, good enough for it. +1 speed, and we gave it vampiric. Okay, so it's really the same sword. It's the same sword we had before. It just has a different ability now. That's a pretty simple. I mean, it seems very similar to, like, you know, forges that, you know, if you ever used a forge in really any other game, you know, kind of like that. But we have a few of those walnuts, so I'm curious how many we have to bring in order to get the trust of their leader. What is this one? Oh, 10? Okay, let me see how many are required for here. Before we go selling them. You bird friend? Oh, we're definitely friends of the birds. 100%. Seem good. She asked if you were a bird friend. I told her yes. Oh, that's sweet. How did you end up here? Big storm, waves, lightning. Mother, father swallowed by the sea. I washed up on shore. No, that was just a dream, right? No, I was born here, just like all the other bird friends. Can't you tell? If you're a bird, how can you speak? Oh, see, we speak. Oh, I love it. I love it. I remembered something. My name. It's Leo. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, so I'm curious if that's kind of like if that's the end of that quest, or I don't know. Let's see what's over this way though. Oh, look at this area. Oh my gosh, now we need 20. Are you kidding? Okay. How do we get over there? Honestly, I want to see if we can find more pineapples. Bring those back to our farm. They would look so good. Oh my gosh, an entire gang of them. Not today, brother. Oh my gosh, so pretty much just do anything and you'll find these little... Oh, it's a random door. You hear a strange voice from behind the door. Only the greatest walnut hunters may enter here. We need 100? Good Lord. Okay. All right. Now they say you can also fish them out of the water too. I don't know how like often that is, but I doubt it's very often. Oh my gosh, we did fish one out. Hold on a second. Are you kidding me? I was gonna say, are there no fish here? I mean, I'm not complaining, but they got tilapia here. Okay. I always wonder where you get tilapia from. I think we got one on our farm, but really not a whole lot. Oh, what is this? There we go. Okay, so there are a lot of these golden walnuts around. I didn't realize that. And a lot of interesting and unique characters as well. Oh, a visitor. Come visit, child. Or come closer. Oh my gosh. Reading is hard. I haven't had a visitor in many moons. I almost forgot what other people looked like. Well, I suppose now that you're here, I may as well ask you for a favor. Have you seen that wrecked ship on the South Shore. My husband was a captain. A pirate he was. He set sail one day, never to return. Took me 3 years sailing the high seas to find his remains. I've been here ever since, dear, guarding his bones. My child, if I could only find a keepsake of his, it would bring me such peace. Here, take this. It's an old photograph that washed up on shore. It's all I have to offer, but somehow, I think it will help you find what I seek. A war memento. Okay. Interesting. All right, how many do we have? Let me see. How many gold walnuts? I just want to see if there's any other locations where we might find some use out of these. These coconut trees are everywhere. We're finding a lot of good stuff here. I wonder what this area is. If it's like going to be an area that we could potentially like have another house. Can you imagine? It feels like that must be what that is. Let me put some of this stuff in here. I guess we'll keep the wood and I don't know, pretty much all this stuff. Just want to clear our space a little bit. I guess we'll hold on to the war memento. Maybe Kent might know. Maybe Kent might know. Because it says it's a fading photograph of a soldier. I think he's the only one we know from town that has been to war. And so I wonder if maybe we'll give it to him. Okay. So wait, let me actually move some of this stuff around. I don't know why it keeps trying to put our iridium rod at the top. But I like to have, I think that's kind of, I gotta remember to stop. Actually, no. And then if we had any sort of health, we would put that in the first spot there, but I guess we'll just put our triple espresso for now. Okay. All right, let's see. Is there anywhere else we can go? Oh, there's one here. Nice. Oh, are these mahogany trees? They sure are. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, that's lovely. I don't know what we're gonna... I guess we can replant these. Can we get to this one right here? We cannot. Unfortunate. Oh, that's so unfortunate. There's got to be a way, right? Maybe here? There we go. Okay. All right. There we go. It brings us up to a total of 15. Something told me there had to be something there. There had to be. Anything up here? So wait, what is this 10 for? Parrot Express? Honestly, I don't even know where I was. I don't even know. I know there's one up there, but I had no idea how to get to it. Maybe there's one down here by the beach here. I would assume there's gotta... Oh, what are these? Mussels? That's cool. Wow, more mahogany seeds. Can we plant these here? Oh, we can. Lovely. All right. So I guess we could just go... What's this one? Repair bridge for 10. I do want to know what's over there. I am kind of curious. A blue discus. Doesn't seem like there's any walnuts here. Yeah, it's just trash. Okay, but I do want to see what's over here. Interesting. Outside of just a ton of random little... Interesting. Does that not work? Maybe I'll just blow it up. Well, that did something. 18 clay. Holy moly. Thank you. I thought I was done for. I've been stuck in this cave for months. One more cave mushroom salad and I would have gone off the deep end. So rubbery. Anyway, I'm Professor Snail. I've been conducting a survey on this island's flora and fauna for the last year. Truly a remarkable place. Well, I think I'll go back to my tent and freshen up a little. I'm afraid I smell like mushrooms. Hey, you should stop by the tent sometimes. An enterprising individual like yourself could be a major asset in my projects. Hee hee. Farewell. Well, all right. Professor Snail, that is a very fun name. That is a very fun name, I must admit. A lot of bone fragments. I may have destroyed all of that ginger, unfortunately. Oh wow, these were all clay. Wow, I didn't realize there were clay rocks. I always wondered how we would get our hands on more clay if we needed it. Oh, and a mushroom cave. I think that might be by that area we were just at. It's an interesting little cave. I had a feeling. How do we get over there? It always bothers me when I see these areas and I'm like, I can't get to that. And I'm sure the answer is probably quite obvious. But for some reason, I'm just not figuring it out. Can we chop down any trees? Of course not. That would be ridiculous. Oh. Okay. Oh, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that other one in no time. Yeah, that one I'm not too sure about. Unless there was like... Yeah, it doesn't seem like there was like another secret path. Interesting. Okay. Well, you know, that's cool. We're going to pitch a tent. And then we're going to check in on Professor Snail. Okay, and it looks like this stuff comes back every day. Which definitely improves its value. I might actually move this. I feel like the ginger could be good in like a preserve jar or something. I don't know if you can preserve ginger, but I'm sure there's got to be some use for it. Maybe dehydrator. Yeah, some of this stuff I'm just not going to keep, you know. It's not going to keep. Even with the recyclers, I've never really found too much value in recycling objects. Like, I mean, yeah, you can get some refined quartz and things like that, but I don't know, not nearly as much as I thought you would get from it. I guess I'll just grab these. Bunch of bone fragments. Ah, come in. Welcome to my field office. As you can see, it's quite empty. Getting stuck in that cave was a huge setback to my project. But that's where you come in. I'm in the bone business, you see. Ancient bones in particular. And this island is full of them. So if you ever encounter any bones, fossils, or mummified specimens on the island, bring them to my desk, okay? I'll make it worth your while. We actually did encounter quite a few. Oh, we can donate. But it looks like we can only donate certain pieces. That's interesting. I guess once we... What is this? Island survey. Please report the number of purple flowers present. Wait, how many purple flowers can be found on the island? What is this, like a quiz or something? There was a lot of answers there. That kind of reminds me of being in being in school and you would get a question that had like way too many options. It'd have like 8 options. It's like you almost want me to get this wrong, you know? It used to drive me crazy when in school when you have quizzes and exams and they'd have like 8 different options for the answer. I don't know how to get to that. There's so many just like this that are like they're like right in your face, but you can't get to it. Oh my gosh, okay. That's so trippy. A lot of little secrets on this island. All right, I don't know what that put us at, but we got to be getting pretty close, right? I want to see if we can find more pineapple seeds. If it sounds like there's an accession, you would be right. I really want to find more pineapples. And it's like I could plant that pineapple and then I would like to at least go back to our farm with... Oh my gosh, we got another one. We got another one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. I would like to go back with at least a few pineapple seeds. And then we can grow more from there, but it'd be nice to have like a solid foundation, you know, for pineapples. Are we really out of space? Oh my gosh, all these mushrooms. All these mushrooms. Too many mushrooms. Okay, so that brought us up to 14. We need 20 for that. For a potential new home. Which I'm hoping is like a place that we can rest in. Now we have to be very careful. We might actually need to leave this place because we don't have any other health options to be here. So as much as I would love to continue to get absolutely harassed by these things, I don't know if we can afford to. Because we have no other healing options. You know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to leave. I can't do it anymore. You know? I can't. We bought hay. Take hardwood to Willie. Oh, we did that. We went to the islands. We got to upgrade our axe now. Yeah, it had to be done. I just knew we were going to die. We didn't have any healing options at all. Kind of a bad spot to be in. All right, let's go clear our inventory. It is so bad. Yes, turn all that stuff in. Yes. All right, let's go plant these pineapples. Oh, look at all this stuff. I think I've decided I want pineapples to be our main crop on this island. I think we're going to put them right in the middle here. Just going to be pineapples. What was that? That was random. All right. I actually kind of want to put this in a even better spot. I think I'm just gonna throw it like. Yeah, something like that. Okay, and then it puts us there. We got to find a better spot for this thing. What if we put it right here? It always puts us on the weirdest spot. All right, we're just going to throw it right here. All right, that's better than nothing. I didn't like the spot it was putting us before. I'm just going to make a bunch of grape wine. All right, so we're done with that. Let me actually grab these. Oh my gosh. Only I would still get it wrong. I put them in the wrong spot. All right. There we go. So we got that. Let's clear our pockets once again. We're carrying a lot of things. I think we'll get rid of... I guess we'll hold on to the ginger. All right. All right, so we still got that working. Let's see. Let's check here in the forge. Where do we put our... I'm also going to put all these, like, you know, fossilized things in here as well. The mussels can go in here too. Let's see, the mahogany seeds. I probably should just plant them, but oh, the fish can go there as well. All right. So it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Just trying to get everything a little bit more organized. We came back from the island with a lot of stuff. And so some of this stuff has to go back. And for the ginger, I'm not really sure where to put the ginger. So for now, I'm just going to put it here. Just for now. Everything else we need. So we'll hold on to all of that stuff. But the rest of it... Let's see, where's our energy at? Oh my gosh, we're so close to the end of Mastery 1. I don't know where we could possibly go to get Mastery 1 completed, but we are so close. I wonder if just chopping down trees would work. We do need to get a... Okay, so chopping down a tree, 9679. So 9679 to 9679 to 9696. We actually could finish this up right now, chopping down all these trees. We also have to do this for Robin anyway, so this actually could work out really well. Even putting stuff in the 9717, that actually added a little bit to it as well, which is really cool. I need to get rid of these candles and actually put more of those braziers around, but we'll get to that. I need to also grab, is there any, we have cheese, so let me grab cheese. Since we don't have any more pumpkin juice, we are kind of in a bit of a bad spot there. Yeah, I need to chop these trees down. I think I want to get rid of these. I liked them. But now I just feel like they are a bit in the way in a space that's already feeling a little crowded. Now, while we're getting close to the end of our Mastery 1, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly we should do. Should we go for trinkets? Or should we go for the other one? I forgot what the other one was. Should we go for the golden animal crackers and then try to hunt those down and give those to all of our lovely little animals? Because I feel like that, like giving those to, I know it says it doesn't work on pigs, but it never said anything about fish. And so there's a part of me that's thinking, okay, that actually could be really good. If we gave them to all of our legendary fish and had them essentially double, that's really where, you know, at least for me, I think that's really where the money is really going to start to rein in. All right, now already this looks better. This already looks better. It was looking so crowded before. I think I'm just going to throw these, throw these over here on like the edge. Oh, we got a few here, yeah. I think I'll throw one there and then we'll throw one there as well. I wonder if we're getting XP for grabbing all these too. All right, so that put us at 9831. We are so close. We're gonna chop down a few trees, and that should get us to the top. I think I kind of want to create a path through this little neighborhood. I was thinking about putting some more trees in here and just having this feel like a residential area. Partially because I don't really know what else to do with it outside of that. And so, I'm thinking, okay, if we just put a few more cabins, maybe 2 more sets, and then build some trees around that and build like a whole pathway through, maybe with a central courtyard and maybe 1 fish pond, I think that could look really nice. That's kind of where my head's at for that. And we'll replant a lot of these trees as well. Just going to clear up some of this space, though. There we go. We got it. We got it. Mastery 1. Holy moly, we did it. We actually did it. Can you imagine? There was a time. I didn't think we'd get it in the first day. Or I mean the first, our first video. It's currently midnight, but I'm just too excited. We're going to go over there and see. Even if we pass out, it is what it is. I just got to see. And I thought combat would be the best way to complete that. And perhaps combat was giving us like the best XP, but oh, look at that. Triple shot espresso. I often forget about the fact that things can wash up on shore. It's just something that I don't see too often, but man, is it fun when you get something you actually could use. Oh, and they got the trout derby going on. Oh my gosh, of course. All right, we're just gonna run. I'm totally prepared to fall asleep, but it's okay. All right, one step towards the final path. Now we've got a couple options. I mean, trinkets can be found while adventuring and grant special powers, and so I'm curious to know what trinkets could do for us. The forges are so-so. Foraging, not really interested in that right now. The iridium scythe, I could see that speeding up our harvesting speed. They often say time is money. The statue of blessing is okay, but yeah, finding the golden animal crackers, which permanently doubles a farm animal's produce. I think that's really where, I feel like that's really where things could be really good for us. And maybe I'm having tunnel vision right now. I'm just thinking about, having access to, being able to double how much we're getting from our fishing ponds. And then that's where the money would really come in. So I'm thinking maybe going this route first, farming. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, should we go for farming first and then try to go for trinkets, or should we go for trinkets and then farming? It's like, which one feels the most valuable right now? The trinkets could be good. The only thing is we don't really know what they do yet. I don't know what the extent of the trinkets are, but I know that if we found like this would be an instant boost. And then of course you got mining. I think that might be the last one that we get. I think we might go, I'm thinking farming, combat, fishing, all of them will have a benefit. You know what I mean? I think all of these would benefit us greatly. It's just the question of how much. I think we're going to go for farming. And there we go. The iridium scythe. Holy moly. All right. Now we still got to go for the iridium watering can and the iridium axe. So we're pretty close with both of those. And then I think finally we'll start to actually work on upgrading our hoe a little bit. But I think we made the right call. I really do. I think trinkets and golden animal crackers were both going to be useful. And so it really just became a matter of like which one would be more useful right now. And I think being able to find golden animal crackers and be able to apply those to our fishing ponds, I feel like is going to be the best case scenario, because we are really tight on money. And so, money's been really tight, and we've been trying to figure out what are some ways in which we can really start to maximize our profits here and start to like be able to get those upgrades for the house and things like that. And, with fishing being kind of with fishing and the fish ponds kind of being our main source of revenue for this farm, it's really what I want to focus on. I mean, we have the crab pots, not really doing too much in terms of money. The fish smoker is just kind of like an additional thing for us to do, but I don't see that but the roe and preserving the roe and turning that into like, that's where I'm starting to see where the real money could come in. And then there's other sources. Like, I think we're going to really invest in pineapples. I could see us having our entire greenhouse. I could see that whole thing being pineapples at some point, maybe pineapples and strawberries. And then for the trees, we have peaches and pomegranates. But that kind of feels like the natural progression of things. And so I'm excited to see where that kind of takes us. You know, I feel like there's a lot of potential there. And so getting the golden animal crackers is like that one next step. So that way we can really get a lot of fishing roe, because right now between the fish that we have, we're getting a couple every day or so, every other day we're getting a couple, but I think the mutant carp is producing us the most. And so we may drop our first animal cracker there and then start to go for like the legend. Maybe we'll probably just do the legend first, because the legend fish is actually, I think, only dropping us one at a time. I think I've seen it drop two, maybe once or twice, but the point is that I feel like that's like the next step towards really leveling up our farm is now increasing the production of the fishing roe. And so I'm excited to see what that does. I still want to see what the trinkets do. And I think we'll you know, maybe next episode, we'll see how far we can get in that. And hopefully, possibly we'll get to the next mastery level to get the combat one. But I think we made the right choice. I was thinking about it the whole time we were playing this week and trying to figure out, you know, every day was going by. I was like, which one do we want to invest in? Which one feels the most valuable right now? And for me, I just kept coming back to the golden animal crackers and how much money we could make if our legend fish was giving us 3 or even 4 at a time. We would, I mean, that's where the real money would come in. So I'm excited to see what that happens. I'm excited for us to find our first animal cracker. We're going to go back to Ginger Island, I think, in the next episode and continue, you know, probably close out the summer, just trying to build, you know, whatever we're doing over there. I think we still had a couple of golden walnuts that we needed to get that next upgrade. So I'm excited to see what that is. If it's a second house, that would be insane. And then, you know, we could kind of try to evolve that. And so a lot of good stuff happening for us in year 2. I do want to continue to work on relationships. Maybe we'll save that for like the fall. But with the whole Ginger Island stuff and like all that, I'm really like kind of locked in on that and just having a lot of fun going between our main island and our main farm and now this like potential second farm that we could have. And so hopefully you guys have been enjoying the content. If you have, like on this video is greatly appreciated. It really helps out the channel. Comment down below your thoughts. If you have any non-spoilery tips or tricks or any words of encouragement, any thoughts on our farm so far, the design, the all that stuff, the progress, let me know in the comments. And of course, if you enjoy cozy commentary for your viewing pleasure, you're already in the right place. Hit that sub button. We would love to have you. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.